Welcome back, wise ones, coming at you today with episode 3 of our Epirus campaign. This one is hopefully going to be the fall of Sparta, where we'll try to subjugate them so that in the future we could even levy up some Spartan hoplites if we get lucky, or hoplites. We do not have, I do believe that we should be looking at ending a turn soon. Don't have that much gold in the coffers. One thing I'm going to just double check is in our diplomacy here, making sure we're trading with all of the making sure we're trading with all of the people that we should be trading with, just to boost that, to boost those our income on a termly basis.
You speak well and with conviction.
Sardis, yeah, nothing here. Okay. And so as you guys know, we have our northern borders secured with the the Illyrians. Looks like Macedon is gonna have their hands full with Tillus. The play might be to subjugate Sparta, and by the time that's over, we might have to go build up a second force and make sure that we reclaim some of these lands in Thrace, so that the real Macedonians are ruling the kingdom. That'd be a slap in Alexander's face if that wasn't the case. Ooh, that rhymed. Oh, that rhymed. Who would have thought that? Okay, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and last thing here, maybe if I can. I don't know how much it's gonna cost me. Okay, no, too much. It'll cost too much for us to wed off. I want to make sure that we get that other daughter married so that we can start producing even further heirs and other persons that can lead the army. We are not one of the factions that the women can lead, but I always find those factions really neat. Now, this one is a male-dominated faction. Look, Libya's coming over to try to get after Syracuse. Hopefully they don't get defeated by Carthage and their allies before we're able to deal some retribution. So it looks like we're getting, double teamed by agents up here from Athens and Sparta. Our army is slowly but surely getting to where it needs to go. We have a little bit of coin here, and to tell you the truth, I actually I might press the issue with our against the forces down in Sparta, or at least maybe try to put a force here, fortify up, and kind of spark the Spartans' hands here. In the meantime, though, we'll go ahead. We will. Man, we should probably build another building chain here, but I don't know. I do not know what I want to build there just yet. We could save the money. We could save the money because next turn we'd have enough. We'd have enough to start going for one of these, for the upgraded barracks, which would be nice for us because we do want to continue to have some cavalry supremacy. And so right now, I think that'll be the aim. We're gonna go ahead and try to bother the Spartans here. This should give them a little bit of an irresistible. Actually, no. You know what? We'll try to ambush them. We'll go ahead. We'll try one turn to ambush them. After that, though, we're in the ambush stance. We'll go ahead and recruit. As much as I just said, we're not going to. We'll go ahead and try to recruit a couple of levies here just to really take advantage and try to overwhelm their infantry when we fight them. But we'll go ahead. We still are getting our replenishment here. We'll see if we can get these guys to make a move. And then next turn, we'll try to make sure we're building up the economy because I'd like our predicted income to be a little bit better. Let's see what we got here. Pergamon and Sardes are going to start going after it. We'll see what what comes of that. Again, I think I really kind of want to continue to explore down. You know what? We're going to go for it. We're going to go down the military route. Try to get the upkeep down when really we maybe should be thinking about some economic buildings, at least the one that gives us a dignitary. I should really have looked into that too, though. I think that'll be the next piece. Those are always helpful. And here we go. Cool. Absolutely are going to smash the Spartans. I think, just as we've seen here, I try to play like at least one big battle. We have some pretty good odds here against the computer. The issue with this is I know that they're gonna F with my elephants. I could fight this, but I want to save the fight that I'm gonna have with the. I want to save the fight that I'm gonna have with Sparta for when we actually take their city. Oh, right in the nads. Oh, what a groin kick. Yeah, look at that. They took the elephants down to 5, but at least though, at least we fully exterminated that Spartan army. So we're gonna go ahead, get our replenishments, get those Illyrian levies, and we're gonna go to we're absolutely gonna go roll on down. I wouldn't be surprised if Rome declares war on us soon too. All right, which faction did we encounter? Is it someone we could trade with? Maybe. But some good income. This will absolutely allow us to further build some stuff to recruit. And you know, ooh, 1,600 here. You know, we are going to save our money till after we win this battle. What do we want to do here? I like the campaign movement and the charge bonus. I also like Keeper of the Peace. So I might go with Keeper of the Peace later. We're not fighting many, walled settlement battles just yet. I know Heir of Carthage loves using the siege experts. But we're going to go with Unrelenting Force to give us that little extra movement range. And, while we're at it, yeah, this guy is going to give us even further. And I believe this is Alexander. I hope this. Oh no, it's Yabusi. So this is not Alexander. So this person is not in our family. Let's go ahead and replace him with. Let's go ahead and replace him with our king. And yeah, there we go. We get his full retainer back in there of Hellenic Royal Cav. And he will be the ones leading us. Pyrrhus kind of stealing that guy's glory there. After winning a couple of big battles, his reward is to get absolutely get replaced. Again, I like our double check what they have here. Let's go ahead and hit him with a little army sabotage. Might as well. No, it's not doing much, but it'll kind of it'll get our spy an upgrade, and then we'll also know a little bit more about what their army composition is. We're going to go ahead and go with the unit replenishment. That actually might be helpful after we beat the Spartans here. So Sparta's going to get some pikemen, a couple of slingers. That's actually a pretty good garrison force. But I do believe in the open fields we can take these guys. And with the little extra shmula that we have, I might recruit up some more mercenary veteran hoplites. Hoplites. That actually might be a nice unit to have here. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see what the odds are. We're just going to continue the siege because I want to fight these guys. I want to fight these guys on the open plains to be able to use our maneuverability. And tell you the truth, actually, I'm going to go ahead and merge. I'm going to merge the Illyrian levies and actually get another unit of Tarentine Cav, just so we have some more. We can run some more hammer and anvils. Yeah, I think that's the move here. So we'll go ahead. Merge these guys up, disband these little boys, and the citizen cav doesn't look bad, but I do actually, I don't mind snagging some of the Tarentine. So there we go. That is what we're doing here. We're gonna wait for we will wait for the Spartans to sally out, and then in the meantime, we have food. I'd like food to get a little bit better, but we can always do that with the fishing port. We do have a decent amount of trade, so maybe I want that to be the trade piece there. So we're going to wait, though. We'll go ahead and build up. This is where I'm torn, because I could go full military. We're going to want to have the ability to recruit, a full-fledged army when we eventually swap over to the Italian peninsula. But at the moment, I also don't want to lose sight of the fact that we do need to continue to build the economy. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with a pit mine. We are going to go with the pit mine. You might be thinking, oh man, you're muddling up your capital at the moment. It is what it is. And interestingly enough, and I've seen some mods and other things, I saw one that was incredibly in-depth for Rome Total War, the original remastered, but Apollonia was not the capital of Pyrrhus's ancient Epirus. Not that it matters to me. To tell you the truth, I don't necessarily want this non-aggression pack. There's no point in me, forging any other alliances and thereby getting any other diplomatic penalties to the any other diplomatic penalties to the Asia Minor factions at the moment. Okay. We'll take that. With this extra shmula, again, they're taking some serious attrition. I know we are too. But when they do decide to sally out in the next couple of turns, I think that we are in a much better position. We are going to go ahead and, while I have the money, and so I don't forget for like umpteenth time, we're going to go ahead and seek a spouse for Olympias, the same name as the mother of Alexander, interestingly enough. Who we got here? What's this guy look like? And plus more authority, -3 morale for all enemies. We'll take that. And in the looking at the, let's take a look at the politics here. We do want to make sure we're securing the loyalties of the Yabusi party. And we're going to go ahead and send Yabusi on a, we're going to go send him on a little diplomatic mission. We'll go send him to Macedon, see what we get. Hopefully he doesn't get killed or a diplomatic penalty. The best things that could happen is we could maybe get a nice little tribute. We'll see, though. We will see. I doubt that that's going to be the case, sadly. So we'll go ahead, end another turn. I know you guys might be like, oh, man, let's get some action here. But it's only a matter of time. Sparta doesn't have any walls, so I know we could have... Man, the Spartans in this save, would have shamed their ancestors. This is a good amount. This is a good amount of dinero, and to tell you the truth, we probably then could get them to eventually become a client state. You know what? This all could be ended. This all could be ended real quick if they become. Oh, we did it! We did it! Diplomacy matters, folks. Oh, this is huge for us. We'll take that. We will take our little subjects, the Spartans. We'll go ahead and try to get a trade agreement with them too now. And I'm cheering up for all of that, but you guys in the comments and watching the video are gonna be seething. Oh man, he deprived of us a bit of a battle. No. That's not that. That's looking at it half empty. This is looking at it half full. Now we have a big boy army to go ahead and take out the Romans when they were least expecting it. All right, again, I don't know why the Macedonians. Why? I'm not going to pay you for trade, but let's go ahead down here into the Spartans. They don't want a trade agreement. We'll give them a couple turns to. We'll give them a couple. And I don't know if you guys could hear that well, but no, man, Sparta's going off. Sparta is going. He went off. He didn't have to say all that, man. Didn't have to say all that. But we're gonna go ahead. We are going to disband our mercenaries, even though they served us well, you know, doing a little salute to these chiefs. And we're going to go ahead and force march our army back up. We're going to force march our army back into our home territory. I might try to refit. I'm going to probably refit the army eventually. Let's see what we can get. Subjugations. We can get some Gorgo skirmishers. It's always a nice unit, but we're going to go ahead and get rid of these boys. Sad to see some of them go. Tell you the truth, actually, you know what? F it. I want to keep the mercenary. I'm going to keep the mercenary hoplites, but we're going to go ahead and get rid of the Tarentine cav. If we're going to, nope, yeah. As you guys can hear the indecision in my voice, we actually are going to get rid of these two units too, just to, might as well get as much out of the, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these javelin men as well. 5 skirmishers is plenty. And we're going to take our Cretans. This is going to be, I mean, these guys are just so effective in a variety of different fights. Like the Levy Corps you have. I'll probably go ahead and recruit up a couple of additional hoplites when we get back up north. Let's see, anything we want to do there? No. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and force march our guys. Yeah, man, Pyrrhus's scary face single-handedly subjugated the Spartans. You can write that into the lore. We really don't have any public order penalties, which is nice to see. With the extra dinero we have, though, I am going to go ahead and just recruit a couple of slingers just to have in this army eventually. Because, like I mentioned, we don't know what's going to happen up in the north, and I want to make sure that we're prepared just in case the Thracians do get the better of our brethren. All right, mission issued. Capture any settlement. Okay, our homies are horny for an extra province. One thing I'd like to know, again, I'd asked you a couple episodes ago, I believe, hey, who do we, which Rome got you into the game, which one didn't? And as you guys know with the YouTube algorithm, it's always nice to comment, even if you comment spacebar, if you comment one, that really helps, especially in the sea and myriad of other Epirus campaigns, given that the fact that this game is 10 years old. Try to keep it fresh and new. Let me know, though, in the comments who your favorite military commander is. The whole premise of our campaign at the moment is based on our bad boy right here, Pyrrhus. But I'd love to know if you guys have someone. Is it Alexander? Is it Hannibal? Are there other maybe? Is it Memnon, the mercenary that fought for the Persians against Alexander? It could be side stream like that. If you're a hipster out there, I am all ears to hear what the people have to say. Can we go ahead? Can we recruit mercenary veteran hoplites even up here? We can. We can. I probably will recruit one more unit of those before we roll over to the Romans. Interesting to note though too. Pyrrhus had like 30 elephants when he crossed over. 20 or 30 elephants when he crossed over into southern Italy. But at the moment, we're going to leave it be. I think we'll probably have to wait at least 3 turns to go ahead, because I do want, so 4 turns, it'll probably take us 4 turns to refit this army, because I do want to be able to recruit the citizen cav, and we can maybe even refit them with the pikemen. And I actually, looking at that, we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to disband the Illyrian levies, because I saw that we were going to be able to get Agriani and Axemen, who are kind of a better hybrid unit. We might stick it out with the Illyrian, or not the Illyrian, the levy pikemen at the moment. We're going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and get our spy into southern Italy too. Get her up and into the water. And in the meantime, next turn, one thing we'll do is we will recruit a champion. Let me see if I know I can't recruit a champion this turn because of the money issues, but we do have the ability to recruit a champion next turn. Again, you know what? I should also be trying. I'm going to try one more time to see if the Macedonians want to trade with us. But it's always difficult to bark up the wrong tree. So instead of giving you guys a big battle, we gave you... No, I'm not. Why are they at war with... Are they at war with Egypt too? Why is Sparta at war with Egypt? Interestingly enough, Sparta around this time had a pretty solid relationship with Egypt. Their king, not too long before this, Agesilaus, had gone over there. I mean, I guess it's gonna hurt us with the cold cheese boys, the Colchis clan. But I'll take. I mean, I'm a little. I was gonna say we're not a little hoe bag for a little extra money at the moment. Okay, there we go. Who had the child? Okay, Alexander did. Good to see. Good to see. And that's what we're saying. Like that's what we're trying to do is get these guys, get these families started up ASAP. How old is Pyrrhus? Pyrrhus is only 48. I do have, and I didn't mention this at the time, I do have the 4 turns per year mod on, which is really helpful in the Rome campaigns to allow you to have your key characters stay around for longer. Cool. Let's go ahead and get let's get Electra up and over. This is pretty solid garrison in Brundisium. That being said, it won't be the end of the world to take them over eventually. Since we're going to be waiting as long as we are, let me see. Are these boys chevroned up? They're not. So I should have disbanded those mercenary veterans when I did. Been missing out on basically 500 denarii a turn. But we are going to go ahead and recruit. We are going to go ahead and recruit up a couple of just our own hoplites with the money we have. Oh, no. Let's focus on buildings. And let's focus on getting the champion. So siege, weapons, upkeep cost, and morale. That's probably the one we're going to go with. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. And he'll level up. Our champion will level up soon enough where we'll also be able to get him to... The whole point of this is to give these guys military experience, or the XP, and he'll level up fast enough, and we'll be able to select that trait that allows him to do that. In the meantime, though, can we eke out any other upgrades? No. We do also eventually want to make sure we get the police upgrade for Athens. That'll be helpful. One more check in the diplomacy to see if we could trade with anybody that we might want to. Again, Macedon, please.
Greetings.
Man, I feel like if I give them a little bit of money.
Terms are reasonable as they leave your mouth, but
let's go ahead and give them just like a little bit. Like 480? Yeah. Okay, there we go. That wasn't bad. I wouldn't mind paying that, especially if the only issue, the only downside we have with the trade agreement with Macedon is if they get taken over. Sparta. Eventually, you guys will. Eventually, you guys will come around to us. But we'll see. We'll see what they already thrown up a big boy army. Could be helpful in the war with Rome. But gonna go ahead, probably give a couple of quick turn ends here, and we'll keep this video, like I said, around that 20 to 25 minute mark. Apologies again for the big battle. No big battle. We should have fought that one outside of Athens when we kind of ambushed those Spartans. Too funny. It's always that's something that I love about Rome Total War 2, though. The game is still very playable, and the campaigns, you know, each one is so unique, so different. I could play this one a million times, and we would have, you know, 999 different results. Let's go ahead and, with the money that we have here, let's go ahead, start upgrading the settlement. We can upgrade, and I don't want to, I mean, it'd be nice to be able to recruit some archers down in the territory here, but let's go ahead and make sure that we are doing what's best for the economy here. Hurts nobody. It's good for the economy, hurts nobody. Except for that squalor, that's definitely going to hurt some people. And then we will just keep, go ahead and get our spy we can get our spy a little bit more active in Rome. Let's take some of their food. There's a big slap in the face to the Romans. And we will end another turn. Again, gonna get rid of a couple of, or not gonna speed run a couple of turns here. Thank you guys for sticking around this far into the. I'm not gonna fight the Egyptians. Interestingly enough, Ptolemy took Pyrrhus in under his wing in the court there, and Egyptian money actually helped Pyrrhus become and fund the army that he needed to come back and take over or reclaim the throne of Epirus. We're gonna go ahead and go do the Rally the Horsemen to reduce the recruitment costs, because now we can go ahead and recruit some horsemen. We're gonna go ahead and snag a couple of the citizen cavalry, as they're affectionately called. We're also gonna go ahead and snag a couple axemen, which will be helpful with their armor-piercing damage when we are getting into the flanks of some of the Roman units. And to tell you the truth, I do really want to recruit. We're gonna go ahead and force march our general Alexander, the son of Pyrrhus, up this way. We're gonna give him. I want to give him the levy pikes, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, and then where's Pyrrhus? The Basileus, get back in there, so we can go ahead and do our thing. Grab a couple of those. Boys, grab a couple of these, a couple of those. Anybody ever watched Land Before Time? That's the bit we're doing there. And that'll be a good start. Next turn, we'll go ahead and take the Terror Phobos back down into Larissa so that they could be ready at a moment's notice. Oh, man, interesting. Looks like the Thracians are actually at war with each other right now, which is probably giving Macedon a nice reprieve. Can't tell if they're under siege or not. Sometimes you can tell. But we're going to go ahead and give it one more turn end, and then we will pick it back up for part 4 after after one more turn here. Man, Sparta's really throwing out units. Hopefully they go and take territory soon here. All right, Syracuse is doing work against the Carthaginians. You love to see that. Man. All right. Okay, fine, CA. You can take some of my money. I will counteract the rumors. It wouldn't be the end of the world to take if it's only 2 gravitas, it is what it is, but we'll counteract the rumors. And there it is. There was that whole piece about the now our champion upgraded, and so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. The historian scroll. This gives us experience, and will give our units experience. We also can upgrade to the level 3 barracks. That's pretty crazy. Now though, I can't ignore. We can no longer ignore the. We can no longer ignore the civil research. What can we recruit here? Some Therio spears, some Thessalian. It unlocks some good things to recruit here, but I don't think we need that at the moment. We'll go ahead, force march back to Larissa, in Apollonia. We will go ahead and start, recruiting our pike. We'll take our pike formation where we can get it. I mean, we could get one more unit of citizen cav. No, we'll take another. No. I don't want the Agrion. I don't want any more. Oh, do we want 4 units of Agrionian? No, we're gonna go ahead and take. We're gonna get 5 pikes. Then we'll supplement those with a couple Agrionians, a couple of the mercenary veteran hoplites, and then we'll just roll on over. So I guess that means we could recruit. Oh no, we can't. I put them in force march. So that is where we're going to leave it for now. The army is coming together very well, and next turn or next episode we will go ahead and take the war to the Romans. Thank you guys for sticking around. Again, all constructive criticism, any feedback, answer the prompts, comments help me out a bunch, but leave it in the comment sections below. But most importantly, stay wise.